Hello, let's make connections. What do we have today? What do we have today? Chorus and refrain? Sort of the same thing, aren't they, in a song? Bridge is a part of a song. The hook, it could be part of a song, particularly a sort of pop song. Okay, so hook, chorus, refrain, bridge. Are there any more of those? No, I don't see any others. That seems pretty likely. The only thing that I'm aren't a chorus and refrain basically the same thing? I'm just wondering if this is misdirection because we've got two. Usually they avoid having three different things and then one sort of repeat. But I could be wrong. That maybe a chorus and refrain mean slightly different things. I'm not sure. We'll come back to that. What else? To cheer and to root both mean to sort of encourage or sort of audibly encourage, I guess, a kind of team or something. Clap, whistle, maybe. Cheer, root. Yeah, you could cheer a team, root for them, clap for them, whistle at them. That feels pretty good. Coat rack is interesting. I wonder what that's going to be about. Bowler hat. You hang it on a coat rack? I don't know. Console and bench are both sort of items of furniture, like a console table. I mean, a coat rack, I guess, is furniture as well. In the sort of vaguest sense. I don't really know what that's about. Apple, what on earth? Cloud? Apple, like Apple and cloud services or something? Okay, maybe I should put the things I have in here. Bridge, chorus, refrain, hook. I think that'll be right. Not 100% certain, but I suspect. Yeah, that was fine. Parts of a song. Okay, so maybe we'll solve it in the ordinary order again today. So we've got, what else? Because I assume this will be green. It's pretty straightforward. Clap, root, cheer, whistle. Yeah, support audibly. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't trying to narrow down these categories from something wrong because I don't have a great idea yet. Bowler apple pipe. This makes me think of that painting of the sort of guy wearing the bowler hat. Is it Magritte? Is it Rene Magritte? Smoking a pipe with an apple sort of entirely obscuring his actual facial features. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe is there a cloud? I actually don't remember there being a cloud, but there may well be. Because none of the if that's a category, that would make sense. Because I think it is outside. I think it is just a sort of sky background, so that makes sense that there would be a cloud. If that were true, what would we be left with? Runner, bench, console, coat rack. I mean, I guess in this case, runner would probably be a runner carpet, along the floor. So I guess this is just sort of what things in a hallway. A console table, sort of a low table. So that is the kind of thing you would encounter in a hallway, or maybe just sort of home furniture, or sort of foyer furniture, maybe with the coat rack. I don't know, something like that. I think these are probably right. So let's try this. I think this is like elements of I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of the painting. I don't even know if I've ever known the actual name of that painting. But it's pretty recognizable, so I've certainly seen it plenty of times. Anyway, these are elements of whatever that painting is by Rene Magritte, I think. Oh, imagery in Magritte paintings. Am I mixing up more than one Magritte paint? Oh, am I mixing up Ceci n'est pas une pipe? Am I missing? Maybe I'm inserting a pipe into the picture of the bowler hat apple guy. Maybe there was no pipe in that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I might look this up as part of this recording because I'm really curious now. Bench runner console coat rack. Things in an entryway. There we go. That's fine. Okay, so let's check the bot, and then I'm gonna Google, which I never really do on these videos, but I'm gonna Google the those paintings. Okay, very tricky. It says, yeah, fair enough. Those last two were tough. So right, parts of a song and support audibly. I saw those first. I saw parts of a song first, but these two had pretty similar statistics. And then things in an entryway, imagery and Magritte paintings both had very low first found statistics, which is not surprising. Hallway fixtures, right? That could include a hook. Fair enough. Good thing I got that with the song. Cheer, whistle, chorus, clap. You could sort of see that. Forms of applause. Foyer items. Oh, foyer was one of my thoughts as well. Runner, bowler, bench, coat rack. Right. Maybe I thought of that as well in the sense that maybe the hat is on the coat rack. Home fixtures, pipe, console, bench, coat rack. I could sort of see that. Encourage, cheer, console, whistle, clap. That's interesting. Different form of console/console. All right. Interesting. All right. Well, now I'm going to open up another window. Oh, maybe I can put it in the one I have right now if I find the useful thing. Magritte bowler hat. There is no pipe in that one. Yeah, okay. But it has all the other bits. It has the other three bits. Let's see. It's called the Son of Man. Interesting. I did not know it was called that. Let's put that in here. Is this going to work? Yeah, there it is. So that, wow. My memory of this is different. My memory of this is much more sort of zoomed in, maybe because that bit gets inset a lot. Oops. Like sort of this. And I remembered more of a blue sky. But yeah, I mean, I basically, in general, remember this painting. I certainly remember the bowler hat and the apple. Okay, so there's that. And then the other one. And then the other one is not actually called Ceci n'est pas une pipe, but it's called The Treachery of Images. And it includes a pipe. It's a bit weird that in the categories they sort of referred to these as elements in Magritte paintings, plural, but one of them only has one of these objects and the other has three. Bit strange, but anyway, there we go. Ceci n'est pas une pipe. That's the other classic Magritte painting that came to mind. All right, well there we have it. There were some connections with a little bit of art history, and there we have it. Okay, I'm back just for a moment here because I kept reading about Magritte and these paintings, and there were actually at least three sort of similar paintings that involved a man in a bowler hat whose face was obscured. There was another variant on the classic apple one that was actually smaller and more cropped in. So maybe that was the one I remember having seen, or the one that put that composition in my mind. Then there's also this, the man in a bowler hat, in which his face is obscured by a bird. So I guess I was being a bit unfair on the category and saying, well, these were only two paintings and they were split this way. I guess the bowler hat was in fact a recurring image, and the apple appeared at least twice as well across those variants. So anyway, there we go. Finally leaving this time. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.